Hello, folks. This is Real Honesty with John Ritland. I'm John Ritland. That
is the Dominator.
And guess who's back?
A stranger.
Who the hell are you? That's Cassie, by the way. And
that's
the voice...
Sassafras, the mouth from the south.
Jimmy Hart?
That is what they call me, yes.
Yeah, pretty much. That is Kyle back there as a disembodied head. This is a Slammiversary. It's an Impact Wrestling Global Force TNA Anthem. I don't know what the heck to call it anymore.
We have globally forced
I like to call it Cthulhu.
I thought you said Cthulhu for a second.
Yeah, that works too.
I mean,
times.
He would have actually... Dark Corners of the Earth. He would have actually made the pay-per-view better. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. They did have a pre-show match. Firstly, Don West and Robert Flores were not too bad on commentary. Then again, anything is an upgrade over Josh Matthews. We will get to him later.
Can I just say they globally forced this whole thing together?
You did before. The joke went over as, well as expected. It was fine. Kidding.
Yeah, don't you hear the audience?
Yes.
I was talking about us being forced together, but the pay-per-view is way much more forced.
Way much more.
Oh, yes. Much more force. Way much more force. Oh, yeah.
Congo Kong, KM, Lauren Van Ness, versus Braxton Sutter, Shira, who's horrible, and Allie.
Shira.
Mm-hmm. It was fine. No, not Shira.
Shira.
It was fine. I mean, it had some botches. I think everybody was nervous because they wanted to hit a home run for the new ownership since it's the first pay-per-view since Bound for Glory 2016 that isn't one of those one-night-only things where no one buys them.
One night only and never good again.
I mean, it wasn't that good before.
With the match was not so awesome, Kong.
I mean, really? Yeah, it seems like it was the missing link and the Wild Samoan fused together. And if you get that, you're an awesome reference. You get awesome references. Lauren Van Ness is the second messiest bride I've ever seen. You don't want to know about the first.
Which marriage did you ruin this time?
I've ruined 6.
That's what the lawsuits say.
No, that's the known ones. Moving on. Allie, though. Allie looked good. Not too bad. Decent. And then cool video package to open the show. Glad they brought back the old voiceover guy. I don't know the guy's name. Sorry. I never learned the guy's name. Even when I regularly watch Impact Wrestling pay-per-views. That might be it. Go away, Shane. Go away. What? I liked it, though. And he actually looked kind of like how I thought he would look. Wasn't too bad.
He's doing his Peeping Tom impersonation over here.
I always do a Peeping Tom impression. Do-do. Yeah. So, it was cool though. I like the opening package. Ha. And now we have a tag team title match.
Yep.
They have something.
Yes, Laredo Kid Garza Jr., who I found out Hector Garza was his uncle. Really was a lot like his uncle in the ring here. Versus Drago from Lucha Underground and Phantasma. That was the name?
Something like that.
I gotta
Phantom.
I gotta admit, I lost track of some of these names. Sorry, is here inside my mind. Versus, and I have to get this right.
Phantasma.
Naomichi, and
Thinsuke Hakamura.
And Thinsuke
Say it in the
Hakamura.
most Asian way possible.
No. And then his partner is Thinsuke Nakamura versus LAX. It was a fun pace with good spots. There were some botches, as expected, but not bad. Not bad overall, honestly.
Kyle's just gonna be everywhere, all over this paper.
Schrodinger's Kyle. He's everywhere and nowhere. He's both alive and dead.
Around somewhere.
He's only mostly.
Just look for Kyle the whole time.
Yes, make it a drinking game. She'd be drunk after the first shot. I enjoyed it though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It wasn't great, but at least it was a good pace. My problem is it almost seemed like everybody just devolved into doing spots at the end. We're okay, spot, okay, finish. Spot.
I did like there was more wrestling than actually talking segments.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, but you like the tag team four-way that they had. Yeah. I would have preferred it almost be elimination style. I think I might have spiced it up a little more.
Yeah.
When you have 8 men going against each other at that point, and then you have women diving on the 8 men. That was kind of cool.
Oh, yeah. You weren't paying attention.
If I gotta say, Impact handles the whole mixed gender interactions a lot better than WWE does.
Did a lot better than Ring of Honor and a lot of places like that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Impact's been doing that well for over a decade. But then we go to Eli Drake and Chris, Don't Call Me Masters Adonis, versus D'Angelo Williams, free agent running back, and Moose.
Beverly D'Angelo
Moose.
Williams.
That would have been more interesting. Moose. The cheerleader's getting ready to fist hard.
You caught that right.
Yes, I did.
I gotta say, D'Angelo did a lot better than I expected.
Yeah.
Other than one big botch near the end.
To be fair, I think the table botched. I don't think the table wanted to break there. But D'Angelo and Moose get the win.
I think his moose tracks took most of the hits.
You want to try that again without the comma? The
Comma,
Moose.
comma, your grammar sucks. Your grammar
I'm Southern,
sucks.
all our grammar sucks.
At least you admit it. We don't have to anymore. Moose, he is the second favorite wrestler in Canada, or its favorite animal. I lose track of that.
Yes.
But D'Angelo Williams, if he wanted to pursue a future in wrestling, I think he might have it. I don't know if it was signed by a team. He probably will. But, hey, why not? It wasn't too bad. I felt bad for Eli Drake, though. I think he deserves better. Adonis, he was just kind of there. The strap match with Storm versus EC3 was hard-hitting. That finish seemed a little, Like, no, not boo. It seemed like you said, EC3 seemed a little shocked. Like, maybe that wasn't how it was supposed to go down?
Right.
Maybe they were telling a story. I don't know. But Storm seemed like he just suddenly collapsed. Like, maybe he had a stinger. Maybe I don't know what happened. Hopefully he's okay. He didn't look like he was doing okay.
Or perhaps my plan came to fruition.
You plan to have Storm fall down?
You look like every person in an anime wearing glasses.
That's
Just
the
a little-
joke.
And the last horse.
I haven't
crosses
been
the
here
board.
for a while.
Yeah, have you watched any of the reviews with him?
Not really.
Nope.
Supporter of my show, you are.
I haven't had time.
I leave
Too
it
much
play
time
tomorrow.
on my hands.
Raise your hand if you work a full-time job.
My hand got cut off.
Only
It
one
hurt.
here with a college education.
Uh,
I can do that too.
I let it
Seriously,
go.
bravo to
Raise your
you.
hand.
I did like what?
And
I did like how they used the strap. It was two men strapping each other.
Gross. God, at least they didn't break out handcuffs.
Yeah. Wait. About that. I mean, man. And you called it. Oh, watch. EC3 gets handcuffed. And he did.
Yup.
And it worked. He had the key around his neck and he totally forgot.
What do I do? Maybe if I lean over and...
We'll get
What
to
are you, fucking
Sajay's match in a
torsionist?
minute. So, it was fine. I hope that James Storm is okay then.
Yes.
Now, Josh Matthews and Scott Steiner versus Jeremy Borash and Joseph Park. Look, okay, the no DQ stipulation, I was worried. I hate Josh Matthews so much. The guy's not even any good at his job, and it's not because he blocked me on Twitter. I hated him before that.
You blocked
Yeah.
me too.
He blocked her because she's
By
a friend of mine.
association.
And
And apparently I'm not blocked. I thought I was, but apparently not.
maybe
Nice.
he...
Oh, him.
He likes the Derminators.
Well,
I did get blocked by JBL, but that's because he's a
Hashtag.
grade A cunt.
yes, hashtag fire JBL. But, hashtag... Don't fire Josh Matthews, get him off commentary, okay?
Castrate him.
I don't think him and his wife can have kids. Moving on. Josh Matthews did play the heel well, except for the fact, one, we saw Cole do it the same, and Josh just cannot be conniving enough to be like that. He's
You
like,
really think he's playing a heel or he's
No.
just a douche?
yes. But the whole point is that
Also, yes.
he got his comeuppance during this match. I just wonder why they did the pre-tape stuff.
Yeah.
Because it really made the match seem sillier than it should have been. I'm not saying that with two announcers it shouldn't have been, goofy, but still, that was kind of ridiculous. I mean, you had Shark Boy come and bite, Matthews on the ass.
Underwater.
Man, Shark
We need
Boy's
Lava
looking
Girl.
more like Will,
Yes.
man.
No, Shark Boy.
We need
I like
Lava
it.
Girl.
No, Shark Boy was around before
Man.
that movie. James Mitchell.
He
It was,
did it on purpose.
oh well, what do we have here? So James Mitchell, nice to see him return, and then of course Abyss.
Yeah.
Shocking. Stare into the abyss.
And the Abyss feels slightly uncomfortable.
Slightly, yes. But Josh took the tax, and then Borash goes to hit a splash, and ow! I have made a terrible mistake.
High five.
Yes.
Wow.
Felt very-
Handshake.
he felt very tacky. So, I
We got
still...
the point.
Just
Yes. I will say that, though. That was cool. I will give credit to all those guys. And, Josh, I hope you got a mouthful of tax and choked on them. Still,
Speaking of a mouthful of tax,
which we will get to in a second, I just want to say, again, it was really cool seeing James Mitchell back. Now, Eddie Edwards and Alicia Edwards, I can count to Potato Edwards, versus Davey Richards and Angelina Love.
Eddie Edwards is a terrible name.
It's a very basic name. I mean, he's a great wrestler. He's a
All I
great
keep
wrestler.
My
No,
first
it's
name is
Ed
my
and
last
Eddie.
name. What's your middle name, Edwards?
Okay, what?
All I keep thinking of is Ed, and Eddie. He
Buttered
needs another
toast.
Ed in there.
Hey, Double D. Gravy.
Just make this entire review that. But anyway, Full Metal Mayhem. I want to say that the cup full of tax was fake, and I hope it was. I really hope it was, because that was horrendously unsafe.
Yeah,
Like,
stupidly
really.
dangerous.
If those were real, I don't care how much of a professional you are. That was really unsafe. There were a few botches.
Yep.
Angelina has had 1 or 2 kids, I believe. I'm not so sure about Eddie Edwards' wife.
I thought you were gonna say Eddie Edwards.
No,
Well, technically he did, but only partially.
but hopefully everybody came out unscathed. The Edwards' won.
Except Josh Matthews, we don't care.
No. But, see, the Edwards won. The Cullen family is happy. And let's move on. What do you guys think?
Meh.
Okay. Low-key versus Sanjay Dutt 2 out of 3 falls match for the X Division title. I liked it. I thought the whole thing there was good moves in the beginning.
Yeah.
And Low-key won the first fall. Stomping on Sanjay out of
Called it.
nowhere. Yes, you did. I remember calling it my my preview, by the way. And then Dutt won the second and third fall. Is Low-key okay after that stomp at the end, though? I mean, like,
Oh,
ow.
God.
That looked bad.
I mean,
There's
Dutt-
dangerous, there's giving the air of danger, and then there's that,
yeah.
which could seriously kill someone.
Dutt is a professional, though,
That's how Houdini died.
by having a Hindi guy stomp his chest.
Well, similar.
Getting punched in the abdomen.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure we're clarifying, because if Sanjay Dutt's that old, then kudos to him. Still, I enjoyed it. I mean, it was what the X Division should have been. It was good storytelling. And I guess maybe Low-key didn't take the shirt off because he thought his tie would protect him. But,
If
go
he,
ahead.
instead of losing, he'd at least win by a tie.
Cassie, what'd you think?
+2.
Thanks, Cassie. Good.
I didn't say shit.
So it's
What
great.
Cassie, I asked you what you thought of the match.
I shook my head in shame. That's what I thought.
Okay,
I
moving
was
on.
disgraced by it.
That match wasn't that bad. Jesus.
It was one of the better matches.
Yeah.
Except for the ending there, it was a good.
It-
Just the
kinda
thing with
hurt.
the tie, the mystical, magical tie.
It was great.
weird.
Puns are awesome. Just because you don't like puns doesn't mean that we can't.
I just
Knockouts.
didn't get the thing with the mystical, magical tie.
What?
Knockouts in GFW women's title match. Rosemary versus
should have won
Sienna. I had Sienna winning, and I think it was the right call. Here's why. I did like how Rosemary had her ladies of the night with her, evening, whatever. I like both women. I think both women are really good athletes. I think they have good character. I think they have their good characters down. There were a few botches, and then you had Van Ness show up, and Sienna sending her cousin to the back, and then
Showing up again.
yeah, but Sienna winning didn't bother me because Rosemary's been plenty established. I mean, not that Sienna isn't, but I felt that it was time for a heel to win. You had a face win before, you have her win here, and that was fine.
Yeah.
But I agree with you, Rosemary winning wouldn't have been a bad thing at all.
No.
I actually
Rosemary's
thought she
the
was
face?
going.
You thought what?
I actually thought Rosemary was going to win it for a bit.
I thought she was the heel.
Rosemary's a heel? No, Rosemary's a face, oddly enough.
Jeez.
I actually
Right?
thought the same thing, honestly.
But
You mean the wrestler uses acid spit?
Is a face move?
well, in the face. So, Jeff Jarrett, thanks to fans. Thank you. I have a dream. No, anyway. Broke a bunch of guitars, never drew a dime. Kidding. Jeff Jarrett's a decent mid-card guy. Del Rio, a.k.a. Alberto, El Patron.
Yes. Or as he likes to call it, Alberto Patron, because he forgets the L.
Yes, I take many L's. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I do.
He's had too many shots to remember the L.
No, it's the Alamo. Okay, so you remember the Alamo. Versus Lashley, there were a lot of people at ringside, including King Flaming Moe's and Patron's dad
Yep.
and brother. And it was
Which
nice.
is nice.
It was a nice little match. Patron won, and I knew he would.
What do you mean little match?
It wasn't a great match. It was not a great match.
It was the match.
No. No, it wasn't. They can call it the match all they want. I give them credit. It wasn't a bad match.
No.
It wasn't a good match. It was... It was above average, I will say that much. The problem is like the pacing felt off. That was my issue with it.
Yes.
And maybe Patron was coming down from the Coke binge. I don't know. What?
It's not Jeff Hardy.
That wasn't Coke. That was like acid and stuff. I mean, but Lashley, of course, lost the headband, the source to his power, and then managed to, and London lost the match. No, God damn it!
And then's levitating in midair before defying gravity.
Are you okay?
Are you?
I don't know. Kyle's freaking me out back here.
Kyle's petting her. Anyway, what do you think?
It was a good match. It just wasn't a great match.
Cassie, chime in on the match, damn it! Thank you.
It was a good match.
Okay, all right.
That's what you want to hear?
I just wanted you to hear your opinion. I don't care what.
It was
I
a
don't care.
good match. And
Okay,
I hate Del Rio.
I know you do. So,
El Patron.
don't care.
Given El Patron, it is El Patron.
It's the same character.
Anyway, El Patron's more closer to him. He had to mute himself during WWE. Moving on from that, I'm going to say, look, this was a little bit better than Bound for Glory 2016, which I did see. Now, that was under the old management. It wasn't bad, but there were some botches, and it seemed like some of the matches ended a little too quickly, and then some went on a little bit too long. So I'm going to say C+. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. Was it as good as a lot of Impact Wrestling TNA pay-per-views from yesteryear? No.
It was better than Bound for Glory.
I did say that. Bound for Glory was not good at all.
Just to give
That was
point
an
of
F.
reference for how inadequate this pay-per-view was in comparison to what it could have been. Right now, our review is shorter than our Raw review this week.
Yes, and we have done reviews. Yeah, we've done reviews like that have gone, on various
I
subjects
think
that
it
have
was
gone.
Raw that went to 22.
WrestleMania,
Yeah.
57 minutes.
That was 52, actually, and that was last year. Here's the whole point.
We cut back on that a little bit.
But to be fair, beyond the matches, there wasn't a ton of stuff to talk about. They kept the backstage stuff light, which is good, and they focused on the ring. So I will give them credit for that. But C+ for me, Chris.
I'm gonna have to give it a C. It didn't. I don't know enough about TNA for it to keep my interest.
Yeah.
But
TNA, Impact,
with what I
Global
saw,
Force.
I did like a lot of what I saw. It's just that Impact plays it way too dangerously with their wrestlers.
I give them credit for letting them go out and do that stuff, but yes, I agree. Some of those spots were especially that table spot at the end when Edwards covered Richards. It's like he took out his own knees. Cassie.
I have to agree with Chris. I'm going to give it a C because it didn't really keep my interest as much as WWE does. Even though a lot of their pay-per-views aren't very good either, but they still are more interesting at times.
To be fair, their Impact's problem is they're doing rebranding. They're doing rebuilding. They haven't had a pay-per-view since October.
Get rid of the owl for the first.
Yeah, actually, fuck that out. But they need to do... They need to get back to where they're doing like 4 big pay-per-views a year. Yes, Kyle? No, go ahead.
All I gotta say is my rating.
Go ahead.
I was gonna give it a C-, but I'm gonna go into a C+ just for the fact that they actually have their women wrestle.
Yeah, you never asked Kyle's opinion.
I did ask Kyle's opinion, and he gave that. And it's good that Kyle did give that. Alright, guys. So, basically, look, if you guys enjoyed Slammiversary, great. It wasn't a bad pay-per-view.
No.
I hope that Impact Wrestling can grow with their new rebranding. I hope they can. And get rid of Bruce Pritchard.
We're all
Because
entitled
If
to
they
our
can,
opinions.
at some point, give WWE some real competition,
That'll
again,
be good for everybody.
it's going to drive the value of WWE up as well because
Yep.
they're going to have to compete.
And it'll make Impact seem bigger like it was years ago. Get to where you're touring out of the Impact Zone.
Filling more seats.
Yes.
Stop trying to put in WWE guys into your,
The wrong WWE guys.
yes.
Don't just go after scrap heaps. Go after the good talents. Build your roster. I know that they can do it because they've done it time and time before. You got Dixie Carter out of power.
We don't
don't-
hate you. Please succeed.
We
What?
just don't like you. Right now.
Impact.
Oh, I thought you meant Dixie.
No.
You don't trust women in charge of anything. Why would you trust them? Oh, hi.
I mean, WWE's got a fantastic women's leader and stuff.
Oh. But see, guys, here's the thing. This is about Impact.
Yeah.
I hope that they can succeed. Impact, Global Force, Anthem, Sports Wrestling.
Of Doom.
Doom.
Meanwhile, At the AnthemImpactGFW Wrestling Championship of Doom.
Not now.
Are
Okay.
you done?
So,
No.
anyway, that's what we gotta say. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Like, share, comment, subscribe. Twitter link, Twitter link, Twitter link. Maybe his. I don't know. In the description. And a thumbnail from this guy, because that's what he does. This has been Real Honesty with John Ritland. I'm John Ritland.
Cassie.
Kyle.
And that is the star of the show.
I am not. I am the Durbinator.
Oh yeah, he's a character of the show. We will see you soon.
He is the voice of the show.
Yes.
Bye-bye!